Hello. I truly hope you're surviving the apocalypse out there and here or wherever the hell we are. I went ahead and channeled something before I turned everything on. Weird message. So the first word that came to me was dream. And then I saw someone in their dream. And then I saw birds fly, wings. So like flying was being expressed to me. Show you. So something wanted to show you how to fly. Alchemy. It said alchemy, like pay attention to the alchemy. Let's go. I won't desert you. I am you. Create with me. You will see what you don't and won't. I am here. Be here now. Breathe. And then it encouraged me to breathe with you. So always take that awkward moment, okay, to pause with me for 5 seconds and let's breathe. It said, breathe, breathe, breathe. You forgot. Do you remember? See me. I see you. I love you. Let's fly. Explore and just be. You are me. So then towards the end, it became very obvious that your higher self was trying to communicate to you and merge with you, because there's a lot of misconception in reality right now that we're like, everyone wants to reach out. Like all the information's out there. And it's not. It's not out there. Out there doesn't, I don't know that out there exists beyond a projection. So we're really trying to go inside. You got the Knight of Pentacles. The Knight of Pentacles is telling me that you know this and you've been practicing this and you're aware of this to some degree. You may not be a king yet, you may not be a queen yet, but to some level you're on the path and you're moving in a way that's building and strategically planning and is long-term. Like you're playing the long game here. I got the Coyote also, which is obvious detours, big things in your path. And we put our own detours there. That's the annoying part, is since we're projecting our reality and creating it, we are creating all the obstacles as well. So the Coyote in this specific deck is number 12. So to me, that's like a clock, right? Like a time, like a cycle. There's that Knight again. The block, you're creating a block. Sirens. You're blocking yourself from your heart space. Your heart is the center. The heart is where you're traveling to. It's like a journey that we think we're going to something physical like California. But what we're really doing is traveling to our heart. Once we get back to this childlike knowing, it's going to be more clear. You're taking action. Right now, you're very inspired to take this action. You've recognized a path that you've planned towards. At the moment, you feel discouraged. You feel like behind. You feel betrayed. So you're really looking outwardly and seeing that you're really like seeing the hurt. Yeah, this is a heartbreak. You know, in my opinion, tarot doesn't only have to focus on like surface level relationship stuff. It can also really go deep, and I'm seeing that you're really focused on things that are on the surface that actually keep you from the deep the deep gnosis, which is why I say, I hope you're surviving the apocalypse out there, because if you can hear the alarms, this is a time of gnosis. All the knowledge and information being thrown at us today is creating a lot of deception and delusion, and we have to become leaders in our lives. Oh yeah, don't be, no, why did I not read that? So don't, what does it say? You are nobody's servant, which is, I got to title it that, because that was a really strong message. Is I think you certainly figured that out. You're like, I'm not a peasant, a servant of somebody else here, but I certainly have a life designed that way. So the heartbreak is really rooted in that. Yet you may be seeing it as, let's say you're in a relationship, because you have this page of emotions here is like, it's like you want to know a lot of information in regards to your heart in this relationship, this love space that you're in with another person, but truly it's deeper than that. It's deeper than what we feel with our outwardly projections, these projections that help and teach us and guide us on our path. These are distractions and detours from our narrow path to our targeted goal, to our ascension, to our higher self. So while it's great to feel and vibe and collectively like experience reality, it's also extremely important, if not the most important thing, is to really focus on where we're going individually. And focusing on this heartbreak, and it could be heartbreak from literally like, you could be devastated that you're in a career that you hate, that you're in a family dynamic that you hate, that you're in a relationship that you hate, that you're in the body that you hate. Like you may hate a lot of things right now, or dislike, or feel a lot of mental pressure, a lot of interjects speaking negatively to you, maybe even like pointing outwardly that it's the demons or it's the others, it's something other. But the real other is the challenge and obstacle that you've created to get you back to remember. Because in that dream, that channeled message in the beginning was to really have you find yourself in your dreams, because that's where we really are, unfortunately, very subconsciously right now. But you can become conscious, and that's the goal that you're seeking out here, is to become consciously aware and take back ownership of your ship. You want to own your ship, you know? It's like really taking that back. It's lonely at the top. It's lonely at the top. Why is it that? Okay. It's lonely at the top. Look at that horse flying all by himself above them clouds, and see those mountain things. I was just seeing mountains over there. This is like intellectually you're rushing out, which is why you're disconnected mentally from what you're doing. You're not really showing up in your space, like physical world. Like when you go to work, you're not mentally there. When you're at home, you're not mentally there. You're not mentally present in a lot of energies and situations that you're in. You're rushing out. You're like, you're gone. You're just like, nah, bruh. And you're like, I'm gonna sit in this position. Look at the mountains again. Because you're trying to get this clarity, you're trying to enlighten yourself here, and you're choosing, which is great, you're choosing to stay in a position of non-decision, continue, because the decisions you previously made have taken you away from your dreams. They've really held you from healing, from ascension, from your dreams, the things that you aspire to. You hold them close to your heart, and the thing is, you're so far from your heart that it's hard for you to get to them. You know what I'm saying? Because you're somewhere else. But subconsciously, you know this. This is a good card to have there, because it's like, hold on. It's like you're shaking off the delusion. You're really like shaking it off. You're like, oh, like, what am I doing here? Like, you're really starting to feel like out of body almost. Number 17. 17. So the star is 17, yellow. So yellow school bus just went by with the number 17 on it, and this is number 17, the star. And you had all that yellow. There's that 12 again as well. It's time. Tick tock, tick tock. So the clock is ticking on the clock. Tick tock. The door's open. What do you need to do? Let's slow down. Remember the breath? Breathe, breathe, breathe. Whoa. We ain't doing all that. We ain't doing all that. We ain't doing all that. Let's go ahead and start over, because I did get a few. Caterpillar, fair woman, which I don't really care about the woman part, but the caterpillar certainly stood out to me just now. You know, we all got to be a caterpillar before we're a butterfly, and that's all right. That's all right. That's okay. Caterpillars are also beautiful. Financial pinch, lobster. Disappointment in a friend or lover. Yeah, so a lot of times the distractions, remember the coyote, the detour. So one of your huge distractions is your financial setup. So however your life is set up financially is really keeping you from your ascension. So let's really focus on this financial deck then, because when we focus too much on what's negative, right? Like we get too caught up in that's the world we create. That's the projection we live in. So I see you literally looking out, like waiting for something to come in for you, whether that's help from someone you know or something like that. There's some sort of help you're waiting to come in. You're looking out on the horizon. Outside of you, there's a lot of emotional immaturity outside of you. A lot of fishes swimming towards your heart there. But there's constantly this doorway open for you that it's like trying to get you to go through the door. Go through the door. Ignore that. Go through the door. That's the distraction. Go through the door. Keep going on the path. It's kind of like hidden. It's like hard to see, but go through the door. Don't leave your position. Hold, freeze. Okay, financial pinch. Your awareness, your consciousness is there. Let's see. What do you need to do? What do you need to do? Save money, mate. This is the hardest thing in the world, I think, for me. Save money. You always need to put a little money away, right? We also have this pig or piggy bank here. Sometimes we indulge a little too much, right? So I'm seeing you splurging and buying things that it's like you have money. So I feel like you're pretty successful in some way. Like you make good income, but you spend too much. So you're really being asked to think long game here. Remember, you're planning long game. So highly, highly recommended here is for you to start putting those dollars away, because the more you get into a spiritual life, the less and less the money easily flows in, because 1515, that is high level mastery for sure. So while you're in the matrix, stack that money, okay? Stack the money. Distraction. What's the distraction? Many choices. Opportunities abound when you are in a dilemma. All roads lead to Rome. Look at all your options. So look at all your options. Think of how light and airy a balloon is. A balloon is like a little baby can hold a balloon and feel like it holds nothing, right? Because a balloon is so light. So it's really about like shedding what holds you. Like there's a lot of physical material things really anchoring you down. And while you do need to be grounded, and it's a really good idea to be grounded in the earth, to some level, you're gonna benefit if you let go of some things here. There's a lot of materialism. Yeah, so there's a lot of inaction here. You want to take action. You're certainly at the beginning stages. You have the 1 and the 2 on in the wands in the action realm, but you're low with emotions because your major cards are really kind of saying like you're really not trying to deal with that right now because it's too much. In your conscious waking life, it's too overwhelming. So the distractions are really filling the gap there, but it's keeping you back from your healing. Find some joy in life. Mind power. Use your intelligence. Analyze data, logic, and think rationally. Lead with your mind. Because again, I can tell you have knowledge. You have these mind cards where you're very conflicted mentally, but at the same time, I see that you're very earthy. Like there's something very earth element here. Either you're very practical, and sometimes it's challenging, the emotions and the taking action on something new. Like sometimes that like spark of creativity, you're like, I don't know about that. It's not logical. So your logic is really working for you, which is good. Writing things down, planning things out, long game. I don't know why I keep hearing long game. Stay in the long game. Stay in the long game. Quit. What's the final career message here? Duality. Do not forget about the dual nature of people. Don't lose your vigilance. Okay, so this card's really speaking to me like, I think there's somebody that benefits off you financially in some way. And I think that you need to really create a boundary with someone. Like, you see how close these people are? Like twins, okay? There's someone you should say no to and really let them figure it out. I feel like I'm speaking to like a Virgo or a Taurus or something. What else, man? Definitely not a Capricorn, because a Capricorn gonna cut you off real quick. Like, bye. Spiritual work. Look at that. You're trying to get here. This is where you're trying to get. Open your heart to a spiritual career and heal the human heart, which is in the future. Let's see. So we got Saturn, which is a very, very disciplined planet. Like every time Saturn comes around to teach a lesson, I highly recommend you learn that lesson. 2002 was on my phone at that point. 2002. Like, don't be double-minded. Be pure. Purify. 0 point. Be serious. Take things serious. Libra, find balance. Aquarius, double air energy. So again, a lot in your head. Remember I said you're not present. You're really thinking and thinking of a path. Also, I see you planning a path, but there's an emotional blockage because there's a lot of emotions tied to your external reality. Again, the projections, the external projections in your reality. Don't feel bad. Don't feel bad. You will be successful through innovation and determination. You will be trusted with a beautiful secret. Black Sardonyx, stone of strength and protection, enhances willpower, integrity, stamina, and vigor, brings happiness and stability, attracts friends and good fortune. So that's what I have. You got this, okay? Don't forget to breathe. Breathe into your solar plex, yes, your solar plexus is really wanting to activate in you. Your solar plexus really wants to shine here, and it's being blocked because of, it's like, since your root chakras, the earth element, and that's imbalanced because it's so consumed, like a lot of your energy is tied up in your heart, your root chakra, that it's too much. It's like carrying too much of the weight. So then it spills over into your sacral chakra, where I see you sort of indulging there as well, which is really, you know, the pleasures of life. But once you can kind of balance those two chakras out, you'll really get into your solar plexus and be able to shine and be able to go deeper into knowing that path, that narrow path you're trying to follow, and then clear out your heart, because you've got to follow the chakras in the way that they're designed to be followed. So that's what I have for you. Thank you so much, and I'll see you next time.